I spent most of my youth cooped up in a castle. Everything felt fresh when I got to leave.
I can relate to that. It sounds like our circumstances aren't so different. So often in battle, the choices before me are so heavy that I find myself paralyzed.
I know that feeling. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd chosen differently.
Do you ever start second-guessing yourself after making an important decision?
There's one choice I always reflect on. Every option would have hurt those I cared for, but I don't regret it. I chose what I did for the sake of the people I trusted the most.
Thanks. Thinking about who I trust is a good signpost for any tough calls I have to make.
Lady Corrin, you chose your own path in life. I could not even choose my own faith.
Don't feel sad about the past. It's why you are who you are. It's why you met Lady Veyle. You never chose your faith, yet you did choose to fight alongside us. That's just as important.
True, perhaps. However, Marnie's life may have been saved had I made my decision sooner.
Everyone imagines how life may have gone if they'd chosen differently. Let go of your regret. Everyone's choices remain forever. Please don't look back. Look toward tomorrow, Mauvier.
Yes, still, it is a fact that I served as one of the 4 hounds, and that I allowed a friend to die. However, people such as yourself say they respect me. I want to be worthy of that.
You were amazing on the battlefield today. But, do you mind hanging out a while longer?
Of course, Veyle, I'd love to. We so rarely get a chance to relax and chat with one another. I've enjoyed talking to you off the battlefield. I see now that you've needed company, Veyle.
I guess I have. I also just feel safe when I'm with you. Maybe it's because we're both dragons?
Veyle, you mentioned that we're both dragons, but do you ever turn into one?
I never want to be a dragon. I buried my dragonstone long ago. I don't know where it is.
You locked up your power to protect everyone? Oh, Veyle, I will be your dragon power.
If you're the source of my power, then I can be a good dragon. And that's all I've ever wanted.
This war has been such a trial for everyone. It's hard for me not to feel inadequate at times.
Didn't know Emblems got insecure. For what it's worth, I fight better with you here. Must be nice to be an emblem. Without a body, you never have to worry about getting old.
While that's true, aging is also part of what's beautiful about being human. I actually envy it.
You look so young, Corrin. I always forget that you're actually much older than me.
I suppose I've existed in this world for a long time. I've spent most of it in slumber, though.
Time changes you even if you sleep through it. So I guess you're kind of like a big sister to me.
I don't mind that. After all this time, I'd love to have a new sibling to look after.
So you fight by transforming, just like the divine dragon. I have many questions.
I'd be happy to provide whatever answers I can. Your experiments are fascinating to me.
Since you're interested in my experiments, tell me this. Which tome should I bake with next?
I'd go with fire magic. But the gravity magic my little brother used to use might also work well.
I'm not as young as I like to pretend. Maybe it's time I stopped doing these strange experiments.
Don't talk that way. You're never too old to do what you love. Besides, you're still young to me.
In what sense? Oh, I suppose that's true for an emblem. In that case, let's get baking.
That's the spirit. Now we just need to decide which tome to use for this one. You're always so poised and relaxed in battle, Goldmary. How do you do it?
A luxurious hot spring bath refreshes my body and leaves me with a serenity that lasts all day. When I'm bathing in a hot spring, I feel as if all my worries are simply drifting away.
I know what you mean. Back home, I'd soak until my fingers and toes were all wrinkled up.
I should take you to visit my home village, Corrin. We have hot springs all over.
That sounds idyllic. Of course, I'd love to go. This is a bit silly, but since I won't be able to bathe, maybe you could dip my ring in for me?
That is a request I'm happy to honor. We'll make sure your ring comes out sparkling.
I'm not what you expect to see on a big wyvern. The contrast enhances my cuteness, doesn't it?
Contrast. Interesting. I wonder if transforming into a dragon would have the same effect. I don't think contrast enhances cuteness. My dragon forms only ever frighten people.
I didn't know you were still thinking about that. Maybe it's that you only transform to fight?
I've been thinking about what you said, Rosado. It's true. I only used my dragon form for combat.
Yeah. It'd be cute to be a dragon during, say, snack time. But that might ruin the majesty of it.
Maybe. It's a moot point now since I can no longer transform. But thanks for indulging me.
Not sure what you're so worried about. Not to pad your ego, but you're adorable. I'm so grateful you rescued me at the fortress. If I may, I'd like to repay you with a dance.
I was glad I could be of help. And I would love to see you dance, Sea Doll.
Being a dancer used to be enough for me. But thanks to you, I see I want to be a protector too.
That's lovely. But the beauty of your dance saves people in more ways than you know.
When I read your fortune, Le Choix comes up. The choice card. It suggests difficult decisions.
I've made hard choices, yes. And every choice I've made has come with sacrifice and loss.
I made a choice at the fortress to join this fight. The risks are great, but it is the right path.
I'm glad you don't regret it. But if it ever seems like too much, know that I'm here for you. I've heard you like tea, Saline. That's one thing we definitely have in common.
Indeed? How splendid that we share an interest. Do tell me all about your favorite blends. I'm fascinated to hear of your favorite teas. You describe them so well I can practically taste it.
It's a shame I'll never get to sip them again now. A post-battle cup of tea is very soothing.
I've brewed some tea for you, Corrin. Though you can't taste it, the smell may do you good.
Aww. This smells just like the tea that my butler would make whenever I was exhausted.
Excellent. I brewed it based on your description. I felt so sad that you could no longer drink it.
I'm touched that you went through all the trouble. Nobody brews tea like you, Celine.
You've got a big family, right? What's it like having older siblings or a younger brother?
The older siblings were steadfast, while my younger brothers were arrogant, but still cute.
I was born into royalty, but you chose your own fate for yourself. I think that's amazing.
Thank you. My heritage was complicated, but in a way, that's what made me free to choose.
I was never in a position to choose my path. I wonder sometimes if that was a good thing.
Everyone's lives turn out differently. You never know when you'll reach your crossroads. One day, you'll be in a position to decide your kingdom's future. That's a big choice in itself.
I'll take those words to heart, and I'll think it through before that time comes.
Thank you for lending me your power, Corrin. I must repay you. What gift would you like?
Oh, stop. There's no need to repay anything. I'm just happy to fight by your side, Citrine.
I know you don't need me to repay you, but I couldn't stop myself. How do you like them?
All these accessories, hats, swimsuits, masks. Where did you even get all of this?
I feel so foolish. I was in such a rush to repay you. I forgot that emblems can't hold anything.
It's okay. I got to admire so many fun things. Thank you for showing me a wonderful time.
That's kind of you to say. I want to repay you again, but in non-material ways this time.
Emblems thrive on the feelings of others. Your gratitude is the only gift I need.
Corrin, I just want to thank you. I feel so lucky that my country was entrusted with your ring.
I feel lucky as well, Tamara. After all, it was you who came to get me. Now, let's win this war.
Do you like to sing? Because there's nothing I love more. And I adore singing with others, too.
I do. Songs were important in my world. They could be far more powerful than words alone.
You said you like singing, but I've never heard you even once. Would you sing a song for me?
Oh, well, I enjoy it, Tamara, but I'm not really very good at it.
Singing isn't about being good or bad. It's about freeing your heart. Let me hear you, please.
Okay, I'll try. You are the ocean's gray waves, destined to seek.
Lady Corrin, I will protect you. I know you're strong, but still, I feel it's my duty as a knight.
Thank you kindly, but I can't be injured. What's important to me is that you protect yourself.
I know we're comrades in arms and equals. Still, I wish I was the protector keeping you safe.
I understand. It feels good to be the protector. Who wouldn't want that?
Lady Corrin, I just heard you can turn into a dragon. Can you go all dragony for me, please?
I'm sorry, but in this world, it seems I can't fully turn into a dragon.
What? Aw, but I'm dying to see it. No, I'm not giving up. I'll be patient and maybe it'll happen.
I'm not sure that's ever... Oh, never mind. I hope one day I can go all dragony for you, Marin.
Your skills on the battlefield are impressive. Surely you are equally skilled in a street brawl.
Street brawl? My siblings and I used to fight, but I can't say if I was especially good at it.
So you and your siblings fought, did you? My elder brother and I have also slugged it out.
Slugged it out? Oh, yes. I've done far worse than that to them. I fought in a war once in which my siblings were also my enemy. It was so painful. Never again.
I'm so sorry. I can't imagine anything more awful than fighting in a war against my brother.
With siblings, even small disputes can turn into big fights. The question is it really worth it?
Oh, Lady Corrin, that is a good point indeed. This has been a valuable lesson. Thank you.
You know, I used to get in trouble for sneaking into the fortress where your ring was kept.
Is that right? Well, from now on, no sneaking is required. You can see me whenever you like. The battle the other day, it was in a beautiful spot. I guess that's strange to say during a war.
No, we should appreciate beauty when we can. One day, I'll show you all of Solm's prettiest sights.
I can't wait to see your country's idyllic places, but it's Solm's Blue Sea I'm most excited about.
Let's go then. It's stunning and the fishing is great, though I'm no good at it myself.
It's easy. You just put something shiny on the line to catch the fish's eye. Shiny. Like my ring.
No way am I throwing your emblem ring in the water, but we will go to the sea.
I hesitate to ask one such as yourself, but do you have a confession you'd like me to hear?
Confession? Oh, right, you're a cleric. Nothing is weighing on me at the moment, but thank you.
Lady Corrin, your emotional strength is truly profound. I must tell you, I'm filled with respect.
Oh, I have a lot of experience, I guess, but I'm still learning. I really don't belong on a pedestal. Pandreo, why have you been so formal with me? You seem so laid back with everyone else.
Emblems are practically godlike beings. As a cleric, it is my duty to show you respect.
I can see how you'd think that, but I feel like a regular person. I wish you'd relax around me.
If that is your wish, far be it from me to refuse. It's time to party, Corrin!
I've heard you're a great chef, Bonet. What a wonderful skill to have. I'm envious.
It is, but being a great chef comes at a cost. I've yet to create a flavor I'm fully satisfied with. Corrin, your emblem ring sparkles like a dessert made with the finest sugar. It is exquisite.
Oh, I hadn't noticed that, Bonet. But you're right. It is very beautiful.
Your ring, Corrin, it's marvelous. When I look at it, I start dreaming up entirely new desserts.
That's nice, but I'm worried my ring will distract you on the battlefield. Enemies will target you.
Then I won't look at it during battle. The cool feel of it in my hand will be inspiration enough.
A wonderful solution. Your heightened senses should be a strength, not a weakness.
Hello, Corrin? Did you need something from me?
No, I just thought we could have a chat. If you're busy, though, I'll try another time.
It must be terribly boring to follow a surly one like me around. You have my apologies.
On the contrary, I'm very entertained. I enjoy seeing all the subtle ways you express yourself.
We've only spent a few battles together, and yet I feel you've learned to see right through me.
If that's true, it's not by any power of mine. It's because you've learned to open your heart.
I do not trust people easily. Somehow it is different with you, though. I can't explain why.
Regardless of the reason, I'm glad to hear it. I hope we can converse like this more often.
Is there any endeavor outside of war that you pursue with fervor, Corrin?
Outside of war? That's a strange way to put it. But I suppose war can inspire a kind of fervor. Battle is a struggle of life and death. It demands you give your all, whether you want to or not.
True. But giving your all is not what I mean by fervor. There must be passion involved. I have killed many people, so many in fact, that I sometimes feel violence is all I am good for.
If that were true, you would be a fundamentally bad person. I don't think that's the case.
Your words are comforting, but I am afraid that is precisely the kind of person I am.
You have your other pursuits, right? You've taught me so much about having passion. Spending time with you reminds me of my birthplace, Kagetsu. You have a similar air.
If it is anything like my homeland, then its air must be wonderful indeed. Corrin, will you go out with me so you can tell me more about your birthplace?
Go out with you? I'll gladly tell you more, but I don't see how that's necessary.
It was fun to go out with you, Corrin. I was quite pleased by your stories of Hoshido.
I'm glad. I enjoy talking about home. Thinking of those I miss, I feel power stir within me.
In that case, you must speak of them more. I wish to see you at your very strongest.
I appreciate the thought, but I feel the same power just thinking of you, Kagetsu.
Building and protecting a kingdom requires a powerful army. That calls for great restraint.
I agree. Too many conflicts end with one side being wiped out. I was forced to make a terrible choice in a brutal war. After that, there was no going back.
I see. Ruling my kingdom may require such impossible choices someday. I need to be ready.
I don't regret my choice, but I've sometimes wondered if there was another option.
What strategy would follow? Not attacking, but not retreating? Surrender to both sides?
When you say it like that, I'm honestly not sure what would have followed such a choice.
It may have been hard, but you didn't run from making a tough call. I admire your will, Corrin.
Have you ever been to Nor or Hoshido? You're the spitting image of someone I know.
Nope, those names aren't ringing a bell. Might have been one of my sisters? We all look alike.
I'm sorry I mistook you for someone else. I hope you can forgive me, Lady Anna.
Hey, you called me Lady Anna! Nice! Next time I stock something good, you'll be first to know. Corrin! I got in something great! It's a flower that draws good luck to you.
What a pretty flower! I'd love a whole bouquet of them, but I don't have any of your currency.
It's not for sale. I just wanted you to see it. You know, so that good things will come along.
It must work, because one good thing has happened already. I made friends with you. I've heard you write novels, Jade. Would you mind if I read them sometime?
I wouldn't mind at all. In fact, I'd actually love to know what you think of them, Corrin. Corrin, you look upset. If my novels aren't your style, you can tell me. I won't take it hard.
No. Seeing you reminds me how funny they are. Then now I can't stop laughing.
Have you calmed down at all, Corrin? Or will I still cause a giggle fit just by standing here?
All better now. Your novels were so good. You make me want to try writing stories of my own.
I hope you do. I would love to read any kind of novel you might write.
Is there any greater feeling than to know your actions will bring someone joy? I doubt it.
Gotta say, Corrin, I get a little starry-eyed hanging around with you.
Oh? You seem to be keeping your composure well enough, but I'm flattered nonetheless. I wouldn't have guessed it by your usual cheer, but you're quite cool and calculating in battle.
What, me? Nah. That imagination's gotta be what makes you such a clever fighter, though.
I worry about you, Yunaka. Sometimes you seem to be forcing yourself, trying too hard.
I appreciate the concern, Corrin. You're not wrong. There are times when I put up a front, but that front is just as real to me as the person I am underneath. And it's who I choose to be.
I respect that choice more than I can say. If it ever gets to be too much, please lean on me.
My home was a quiet alpaca ranch surrounded by cliffs. What was your home like, Corrin?
I had two homes, one covered in darkness, the other bathed in light. Wait, what's an alpaca?
Alpacas are the best. They have 4 legs, long necks, fluffy wool all over their bodies.
If you exclude the fluff, that sounds like me in my dragon form. How big are their wings?
Okay, so alpacas don't have wings, but if they did, I'm sure they'd be super cute.
You really love alpacas, don't you? Your eyes always light up when you talk about them.
I do love them. A lot. But it helps that you're fun to talk to, Corrin.
I'm happy to hear that. I like talking to you too, Amber. You're a great ally.
You're so strong, Lady Corrin. As expected of a dragon from another world. Next to you, I...
Don't be so down on yourself, Alchrist. We held our own in the last battle, didn't we?
You shouldn't stare at me, Lady Corrin. It's a waste of time to scrutinize a lost cause like me.
I'm only worried. You remind me of my younger brother, and just like him, you matter to me. You always envy other people, Alchrist, but I actually envy you in many ways. I often wish I was a regular human like you. Alas, I was fated to be this way.
I was unaware of your burden, Lady Corrin. My envy made me thoughtless. I apologize. It will take me some time, but with you by my side, I feel like I can learn to fight with pride.
I saw you picking plants after that last battle, Lapis. Are you using them for something?
Yep, emergency provisions. I did this a lot back in the country. Oh, how did I slip up so fast? No one knows I'm a pumpkin. If anyone asks about the wild plants, they're for crafts, okay?
I see. I once wished I could hide my own origin. People assumed many things about me.
I hid my country roots out of shame. But it sounds like you had more dire reasons, Corrin.
My two homelands were at war with each other. My upbringing was a tangled web of deception, but don't compare yourself to me. If you want to keep your origin a secret, I'll support you.
No platitudes? Whew. Thank you, Corrin. I hope I'm as strong as you someday.
I'm busy looking after the Divine Dragon, but I feel like I should look after you too, Lady Corrin.
That's very kind of you, Fram, but you're so young. I think I should be looking after you.
Please don't worry about asking me to do stuff for you. I may be young, but I'm super reliable.
You are very reliable in battle, Fram, but in day-to-day things, you are a bit, clumsy. I hope you'll come to rely on me one day, Fram. Unless you're worried you can't.
No, that's not it. I just wish we had our own secret signal, like a special look or a wink.
A special wink between us. Interesting. So how about this? Make eye contact and...
Yes! That's the perfect secret signal for us, Lady Corrin. You're the best.
You're aiming to become a doctor, right? I'd let you treat me, but I don't have any injuries.
Don't feel bad. Health is important. Most people envy the way emblems can't get ill or wounded.
If both sides agreed not to target doctors, there'd be a lot fewer casualties in war.
That's a nice thought, Corrin. It's true, though. If we could manage that, we'd all be better off.
When a doctor saves a soldier, they also save the soldier's whole family. It's a good thing.
Yeah. Every life matters to a lot of people. I want to help there be fewer tragedies of war.
If there was even one more doctor like you, I think that peace would be within our grasp.
Thank you, Corrin. That means a lot to me. I'll work my hardest to be a first-rate doctor.
Your battle style does impress me. Yet, in your human form, I find that I worry about you.
Oh, you remind me of my combat trainer, always keeping an eye on me. I enjoy fighting by your side, Vander. It makes me feel like I'm the one being protected.
What an honor to hear you say so, Lady Corrin. May we protect one another always.
You're always busy. If you tire, I can rub your shoulders. Or face. Whatever is customary here.
Huh? Emblems cannot touch, can they? And rub my face. Is that common in your world?
Ah, not common. Not really. Just sometimes. Depending on where you're from.
Lady Corrin, the joy brought on by your offer has eased my fatigue plenty well.
Standing by you sort of feels like being next to the Divine Dragon. Like you're more than me.
Perhaps because I have dragon blood? Oh, did you know I used to take the shape of a dragon?
Lady Corrin, when you turn into a dragon, how does it feel? Weird? Tingly?
The thing I feel most is how people look at me. Surprise, fear, awe. I've yet to get used to it.
I'm always with you, but I still haven't seen you turn into a dragon. Could you do it right now?
I can't fully transform now, just alter parts of my body. I'm sorry to disappoint.
No, I'm sorry for making a selfish request. I wanted to know more about my new friend.
I'm glad you consider us friends. Oh, I've never asked. Do you turn into anything? You're in incredible physical form, Etier. It's almost distracting when we fight together.
Thanks. Your praise gets me so fired up that I've got to go jog away the energy. See you. Corrin! Did I just see your arm muscles bulge out and get huge for a second there?
You must have seen me partway in dragon form. I know it's impressive, but don't try to imitate it.
It was nice of you to say I'm in peak physical form, but I don't hold a candle to you.
That's not true. My dragon transformations aside, I'm really not all that muscular.
But you're stronger than me in spirit. I've got a long road ahead if I want to be as tough as you.
Etier, I've seen how strong your will is. Whatever you want to make of yourself, you can do it. You're a good companion, Boucheron. When I fight at your side, I feel myself getting stronger.
You're pretty reassuring yourself. I hope you'll stick with me when I walk alone late at night. Did our last battle tire you out? I was headed off for some fishing to relax. Want to come?
Count me in. Even if we get lost on the way, the two of us together will figure something out.
Once again, I'm really sorry. I can't believe I got lost coming back from fishing in broad daylight.
It's fine. I enjoyed the sight of the sun filtering through the trees on the long walk home. The sunny forest was a nice change of pace from the long nights where I grew up.
You're so nice to me, Corrin. I hope I can learn to always see the bright side like you do.
The way you're always one step behind me is a lot like the butler I once had.
Where your butler and I differ is that I stay one step back in order to remain virtually invisible.
You really don't have to be invisible, Louis. I'm glad to have you around.
I should have said that I wished to blend into the background.
I get you now, Louis. You want to fade into the background for your people-watching hobby.
Quite right. So you see, you needn't worry about my fading into the background.
But I love it when people get along too. You should take me with you next time.
Ah, you and I, invisible to all but one another. An intriguing dynamic I had never considered.
You know what'd make a nice picture? You and a dashing prince. Or maybe an obedient butler.
Chloe, if we're going to be fighting side by side, I think maybe you should be the one next to me.
Can you really become a dragon? That's so perfect. We should find you a king or a maiden.
You've got that distant stare again. I'm afraid to ask who you're picturing me with this time. We've been working together for so long, but you never picture yourself with me, Chloe.
Sorry, Corrin, but I'm just a knight. You need someone much more epic to stand beside.
Nonsense. How many battles have we fought together now? We're already great partners.
Aw, that's so nice of you to say. The two of us side by side must be pretty magical indeed.
Why does everyone who shows up here have to be so adorable? There's too much competition.
We do have a good-looking army, don't we? I think it's lovely. I love the way you tell everyone they're adorable, Hortensia. It's great for morale.
Is that really what it looks like to you, or are you teasing me? I can't tell.
Your hair color is delightfully unique. I assume you use some kind of dye?
Yep. The two-tone effect is pretty cute, right? I'm surprised an emblem knows about this stuff.
Hair dye was popular in my world as well. My little sister used it. A lot like you do.
I didn't know you had a little sister. I guess I'll have to fill that role for you now, won't I?